From Un. How are ya? So nice to ask. I'm fine, thank you. From Sapah. What is a 3D model and what is a 2D sprite in the game? Almost everything is a 2D sprite. The only 3D models we have in this game is the characters and animals and some vehicles and the terrain you walk on. From Fall. Was there anything that seemed easy to implement at first but then turned out to be rather challenging? If so, how did you work your ways through it? Well, one thing was that I didn't realize how different Unity treats sprites compared to 3D meshes. So that was quite challenging to get everything working as intended through that system. And the other big thing was that we thought creating houses and buildings in this game would be a no-brainer, but it turns out to be very complicated with all the props and stuff that goes with a house and what happens to those items when you go behind it and when you go into the building. So that was, and still is, kind of tricky. From Irasu. How did you create all the textures and materials used in Book of Travels? The sprites and textures are all hand-drawn, so it's just workmanship and hard labor. From Bearablecookie. Why did you choose to be a technical artist? If this isn't your main career, what else do you do? I'm also a 3D artist, so I have two main careers, but I started as a 3D artist, and then when I realized that I wanted to take my own models and stuff to the final state of them, like we want this to fall apart and we want this to blow up and we want this to be extra shiny or something, then I wanted to do it myself. So I learned how to do it, and then soon after that my coworkers wanted me to do their objects as well. So I grew into becoming a technical artist, but I started as a 3D artist and still am. From Inavl. How did you come up with the idea of this forced perspective, and has it changed how you work? The idea comes from landscape paintings. If you look at them, you understand why. If it's changed something, it has literally changed everything. There's so much stuff, that can get in front of the camera, between the camera and the player, how stuff fades away, and that when you're using this kind of perspective, you move faster left to right than towards the camera and towards the background. So there's a lot of tricks going on to make it work. From Milky. Why is life so unfair that I have to wait so long for what will be an amazing game? Thank you for your faith. And everyone here is working really hard to actually finalize the game, and hopefully you will be able to play sooner rather than later.